Hello, I'm Nigel Barden, and we love pickled onions in Britain. We think of having them with cheese or with dried meats, but they're also a great culinary ingredient. This time of year, October, November, it's fantastic for games. You could have them with venison, marvellous with beef. They'll pep up any pizza, or you could have them in a hot pot, or how about the driest of martinis? Maybe not. The dish I'm going to create for you today is, in fact, meatballs, but with the special ingredient of a Garner's pickled onion, which gives it that lovely sweet and yet tangy extra kick. So to make our meatballs, we've got these ingredients: minced beef, a medium free-range egg, dried mixed herbs, parsley, basil, thyme, marjoram, salt, black pepper, wholemeal fresh breadcrumbs, chopped pickled onions, British rapeseed oil, and to serve alongside our meatballs, got some bread currant jelly. To make the meatballs, I'm going to put the breadcrumbs, 75 grams of them, 500 grams of minced beef, then I have my medium free-range egg, a level-ish teaspoon of the dried herbs, pinch of salt, and then finally 160 grams of the chopped pickled onions. There they go. It's a fun bit. You can make a good mixing together, get all the different ingredients. What we're then going to do is roll them into squash ball sized circles, which are our meatballs, and something like 12 to 14 will probably make from this amount. And the key is to use the palm of your hands. And if your hands are quite cool, quite often with cooking, certainly with baking, if your hands are quite cool, you can make a better job of it because less of the ingredients stick to your hands. And I'm going to then pop them in the fridge for half an hour just so they firm up and meld together. And the reason I use pickled onions rather than fresh onions is that the malt vinegar just gives them that lovely tang, and it really works well with the other ingredients of the herbs and the minced beef and the breadcrumbs. It just seems a natural bedfellow. So over quite a high heat initially, I'm going to heat up some rapeseed oil. I love using rapeseed oil because it's British, there's lots of it, it's very colourful in the fields, but it has a really high smoke point, much higher than olive oil, so you can actually cook with it at some much higher temperatures. What I'm going to do is brown the meatballs on all sides and then reduce the heat and cook them for about a further 10 minutes. Sizzle factor, always good. Already I'm getting that lovely pickled onion aroma coming off. It's always a temptation to move them around the pan straight away, but really you've got to make sure that they do brown nicely, so leave them there for a moment before you start doing the chefy stuff. So it's probably about 30 seconds on either side. Of course, in the Garner's range, you've also got shallots and mini pickled onions. The shallots have a slightly more herbs base in the malt vinegar, so they give them a slightly more floral note. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the heat now and give them 10 minutes extra cooking. Now they look and smell done to me, so I'm going to take one out and just make sure that it is cooked through. There you go. So it's ever so gently pink, which is perfect, exactly how they should be. And I'm just going to serve them up with some mash and obviously a few more pickled onions and red currant jelly. So there we have it, meatballs with that pickled onion twist on a bed of mashed potatoes with extra pickled onions, of course. Now, if you'd like more recipes like these, and I suggest you do, go and look out at pickledonionlovers.com.